You know, there's the dewy look, which I really love, but then there's the slightly sweaty look, which is what I feel like I'm rocking right now. There's a fine line. It's gonna rain here and it is so humid right now. It's intense. So, hey friends, welcome back to Monday Mix Plate. I hope you had a good week. Did you catch the first episode of Skin University? I posted it on Friday. I'm still, let me know what you want me to do. Do you want me to put it in this video and also post it on Fridays? So it's searchable for, other people, but you can still watch it all in one video? Or do you like having it broken up and keeping everything shorter? Let me know what you want to do. Those videos are going to be probably between 3 and 6 minutes, so I can put it in this video if you like it all in one place. Just let me know what you want to do. So, the first episode of Skin Uni is called What is the Epidermis? I've gone over that a ton of times. It should be review for most of you if you've been following my channel, but like I said, Skin University is about starting at the beginning and building and keeping myself on a schedule that is logical. Anyway, so let's jump into some of the other things for this week. We are going to be doing a DIY vitamin C serum from Michelle from Lab Muffin Beauty Science. I've always wanted to make this and I finally picked up the stuff from Amazon, so we're going to do it today. Next, I wanted to update you guys on retinol. People have asked me a lot about that, and currently right now I'm not using a retinol product. I've purchased some from Garden of Wisdom. I even thought about applying them to my face, but the truth is I'm not sure if I want to have a third baby. I know, it seems like I could use retinol products and then, schedule it all and manage it all. I could, but I'm just not ready to put it on my face until I've decided whether or not I want to have a third kid. So, I don't know. It's tough. My husband is 43, I'm 37, and, we're getting older. We have 2 sons already. We're about to be out of diapers. We had our kids really close. They are less than 2 years apart, and so we've been tired for the last 3 years, and so we're just not sure what to do. Do we want a third kid? Do we not? Anybody out there with 3 kids that are like, go for the third kid? Sometimes it seems like it's better if you have them like in even numbers, like 2, 4, whatever. So I don't know. Have any thoughts on that? So yes, I'm not using a retinol product right now. That does not mean that I won't in the future. I may. I've been thinking about it a lot. These wrinkles have been getting to me. Okay, my fitness journey. If you've been following along, it's going okay. I took the month of March off from CrossFit. I definitely am not getting the amount of exercise I was getting. However, I have been running more, so I've been noticing my stamina for running is increasing. I've been, doing 200 squats. I mean, I've been really improving in some ways, but not, it hasn't been consistent in the way that I want it to be, and that's partly just because of our schedules. So I'm not sure how to get it into a consistent routine. Like maybe I'll start working out at night after the kids go to bed, 7 o'clock. But if you're a mom like me, like to do that at home. That's a nice thing about CrossFit is like you go there, you just all you need to do is show up and you get a workout. It's like when you're working out at home, it's so tough to stick to it. So yeah, man. Okay, right after I filmed this video, I'm filming a review of the Osmio Organics Purely Simple Face Cream. I'm going to start doing that for some of the products that I feel are my absolute holy grails. They're going to get their own video, simply so that I can go into the amount of detail I want to. So without further ado, let's jump into the vitamin C serum. Alright, so if you're a skincare junkie, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this channel, then you're very well aware of the benefits of vitamin C for your skin. So we are going to be making this vitamin C DIY toner serum thing from Michelle from Lab Muffin Beauty Science blog. I'll link the recipe that she has in the article below. She is a wealth of knowledge and just an awesome blogger to begin with. Now, if you are familiar with vitamin C, you know that it's very unstable. So the product that we're making is really going to only last 1 to 2 weeks. We're going to follow her instructions to a T, which means that the final product we will be wrapping in Reynolds wrap to protect it from light. Now let's talk about what we need. We need distilled water. We need ascorbic acid. I picked this up on Amazon. This is the one that she uses in her recipe, and it was really inexpensive, which is why I purchased it. You need baking soda for adjusting the pH. Vitamin C is keeping this without a preservative, keeping it stable. It needs to be pH dependent. You need a scale, or, you know, I have a scale. You need some measuring spoons. You need a container. I have this fancy little mixer. You need pH test strips, or I have this pH meter, which I'm going to be using. So let's jump in. So the total volume of the product I'll be making is 0.3 ounces. This is a plastic container I purchased on Amazon. I'm going to be using a 5% ratio to the final product. You can go up to 20%. She does mention that on her website, but since this is the first time I'm making it and I've never applied a vitamin C serum of this strength and whatever to my skin, I'm going to start with 5%. She has an equation for calculating that. I just use a formula calculator. So I'm starting with my total formula being 0.3 ounces, but then I'm actually going to measure out the recipe in grams because it makes it easier when you're using a powder. I'm going to turn my scale on. So this is a little makeshift thing I did for weighing small things. I'm going to tear it out, meaning that it's going to subtract that amount. And now we're going to measure out 0.43 of the ascorbic acid. And we're gonna go with 0.44 because that'll just be easier. Now I have my little glass beaker, which is the cutest thing ever. I'll tear my scale again, place it on here. Okay, now I'll tear my scale again. I need about 8 grams of water. So to make it easier for me, because my pH tester actually has to be submerged in the liquid, I'm going to mix it in this little beaker. Okay, now we'll get our pH meter out. So we have a pH right now of 2.6. So we'll need to add a little bit of baking soda to bring the pH up, just a tad. And when I say a tad, I mean a tad. I have these special teaspoons for very small amounts. I used technically a drop. That brought the pH up to about 4, which is where she said you want it to be. Now she said because the pH on this is so low, you don't need a preservative. I don't know that every chemist would say that, but we're going to work with that for right now. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the vitamin C to try to bring the pH between 3.5 and 4. 4 was the high side of where she said it could work. So I brought the pH down to 3.8 and we'll play with it like that and see how it works. I think the pH will actually go down a little bit more as all the vitamin C gets fully dissolved. We'll give it a good shake. And then, this is her trick from working in a lab. She said to cover it in aluminum foil, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Now that is not as pretty as the one that she did, but whatever, it's gonna work. All right, so I'll use it this week and I'll report back to you guys on how it worked.